His cleat got caught on the natural turf we have out there. Looks fantastic, though, out there. See if we can get that replay. Robbie Romero. We'll keep working on that. That was definitely a worthy goal. But here was some more action going down the left side of the box, dribbling in now. Poke over and a goal. Holy cow.
Good ball. Is that Robbie Romero again? Nolan Ramirez.
Yeah, the sophomore midfielder now makes it 2-0. Elkhart Lions. I tell you won't see much more prettier goals than that one. So now the Lions stretching this out 2-0. 3 shots on goal, 2 goals. Just still 7 minutes away from halfway through this first half.
I think it was the left winger out there that sent the ball in. Is that number 9? Brian Amaya.
Now Elkhart Christian looking to push it here. Lions defense, though, smothers any kind of opportunity that the Eagles get. Now they'll push it forward again. Flag goes up. Krempik looking for another opportunity. If he was onside, he had a clear shot to the goal.
You know, I think he's just getting a little eager there. He's got to wait just another half second before he can start his run.
So close, though. So close. Now pushing down the left-hand side. If he can get around it.
Going to be a race to the ball. Looks like Elkhart Christian's going to win that one.
Yeah, they're going to use the bigger body there to kind of box him out. Still in play, though. Left side. Pushing back now are the Lions.
I'll tell you what, you said it best. They really are dominating the possession time in this game. Give up a turnover there.
That one rolls out. It'll be a throw-in, though, for the Lions. Does it quickly.
Ball in the middle to Krempik again. He'll take a long shot.
A long shot. Said if I can't get behind the defensive line, I'll just take a shot out there. No harm done, though. 4 shots on goal now. Elkhart leading 2-0 against the Eagles. Stole that ball right away. Now looking for an opportunity here. Dribbles forward. He's going to try to use his speed here. Now slows it down. Trying to set up kind of offense here. Push over to the left side now.
Reverse the field here. See if they can get something on the far side.
Now the Eagles going to try to push it forward. There's that back defensive unit for the Lions. Smothering another chance for the Eagles.
There they go. There's a good ball.
Oh, there's a good one right here. Oh! Offside flag comes up again. There were 3 Lions waiting for that ball to be kicked.
I know. I thought that one was good. And they give the ball right back to the Lions here.
Yeah, straight to a Lions player. Keeps it in bounds. Going down that far line.
It's number 6, Emilio Hernandez.
Miscommunication there. Not much damage done, though.
Go right back to him. Try it one more time.
Oh. I think he knew as he passed that line judge right there that he was offsides. one finds the old track here at Lions Field.
Looks like number 11, Mario Aparicio, is coming in for the Lions.
He's a senior forward for the Lions.
Number 11, Mario.
I know, and I mentioned it earlier in the program. I'm looking at the roster right now. The Lions have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seniors on this varsity squad.
It's interesting what Sheely said about the offsides there on the pitch, but what Sheely said about he does, yes, it's kind of has 11 seniors, but in the amount of varsity experience that those 11 seniors have, it's not as much as you would expect from a senior-heavy roster.
Exactly.
So that's kind of one of the things he was kind of struggling with.
I know with his team last year, they had a couple seniors that left. They had a freshman who was on the team who was really good. He ended up going overseas to play, so they lost another player there.
Yeah.
So right there alone is 5-6 spots for some of those JV players to come up and make the varsity team.
Elkhart looking to make an opportunity here, dribbling it in, still in trouble here. Goalie makes a read on it, grabs it before any damage is done. 2-0 remains our score. Lions lead the Eagles. Now going on the left-hand side.
No flag on this one. See if they can't get a good ball in.
Lions player falls to the turf there. Still in the box, though. Eagles finally clear it out of there. Momentarily, though.
Some of these Eagles passes just look almost lackadaisical from the defensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Not real any purpose put on any of those passes.
Looks like we got 2 more Lions coming in on the next dead ball. Send another ball into the box here.
Opportunity here. Goalie on his back. Goal.
That's a real smart play right there by number 7. That's Giancarlo Avila. Instead of taking the shot there, he drops it off for his teammate to put it in.
We'll get you the goal scorer there in a second.
That's number 9, Brian Amaya.
The senior forward.
Goal by number 9, Brian Amaya.
So that makes the score 3-0. The Lions lead the Eagles. 5 shots on goal for the Lions. Still none for the Eagles as they struggled to get it anywhere near the box.
I'm going to tell you what, if I'm Coach Sheely, I can't be anything but pleased with a 60% shooting average on these goals. If they're getting them on the net, most of them are going to go in.
Number 21, Giovanni Garcia Palacios.
Yeah, we're kind of talking about it, how Elkhart was starting out with the possession battle in their favor. They just weren't getting any opportunities. Now they're kind of feeling out what this back line of the Eagles defense has and how they can exploit it.
Yeah.
And just trying to see if the Eagles will make any kind of adjustments here to stop the bleeding. But it's going to go down the right-hand side now. Going to try to use his speed to get around him.
It's number 11, Aparicio.
Yeah, he'll slow it down now, push it forward. Still in the box, though, battling for it, and kicks it back out. Pushes it over to the left-hand side now. Looking for an opportunity, kicks it back. Center field now. Eagles step in front of that.
The ball's going to remain in play. Send another one towards the middle.
I know it's not much difference. But here it goes down the right-hand side. We'll go back to that thought here in a second.
There's
Push over
another
to
good ball.
center. For a team to be playing, I would say, 50 feet from their old field?
Oh, yeah.
Where they used to play. But I wonder how much of a difference the turf is over here than it was over there. Obviously, this was a football field that got flattened out, took the crown away from it. An opportunity right here for Elkhart Christian. They'll put it towards the goal, and
just missed it on the right side.
for the Lions. It goes just to the right. Like you said, a mistake right there. The first one we've really seen from the defense of the Lions.
See, now that's one of those things that I can tell you from firsthand experience. Coach Todd Shuey is not happy about a mistake like that.
Yeah, he'll definitely let them know about that one.
And for the Lions,
But back to what you were saying, being over here on this new field, having it all natural grass. I know a couple times they practice over there on the old field, and I've heard it from the players. I've heard it from Coach Todd Shuey himself. It's just so much nicer being on this side of those stands.
Good. And that's what you want to see. A lot of effort from the Elkhart staff has been put into this whole stadium and getting it ready for this. I mean, last fall you could still see weeds growing up.
Oh, yeah.
As they let the grass grow, naturally kind of come in. But this looks phenomenal, what we're seeing out here in front of us tonight. As the Lions push it forward now, looking for an opportunity. Pulls back for a second. Kick over to the center. Trying to get it in there. Eagles player steps in front of it. One of the biggest natural grass high school soccer fields in Indiana.
And you talked about how strong Elkhart's defensive line is right there. And on that push, you could see they only had one player back on that half of the field. So I think it's really helpful for them. They have so much trust in that back line that they can kind of play more aggressive and get more people in the front so that they're passing the ball around more and trying to get open looks.
Yeah, definitely when you have that backbone of a defense unit, you can get creative, push more players forward.
Fight for the ball in the middle there. Elkhart Christian's going to come away with it.
Yeah, 3 players right there on that ball.
Not for long, though. There's some good skills for Elkhart. You get the ball up in the box.
Looked promising there, but the Eagles were able to squander that. Score, however, stays 3-0. Elkhart with 6 shots on goal now. We'll get some substitutions coming in.
Eagles, number 1, Rob Laninga. And in for the Lions, number 15, Robbie Romero.
So Robbie Romero comes back in the game. He has 1 goal to his name tonight. Pushes it over, forward. Right in front of the box, dribbles in. Left side shot on its way.
Good shot by Romero.
Hit the top of the bar, falls in.
Tell you what, those are the ones that got to feel good when you know there's a little bit of luck on your side.
Robbie Romero.
So Robbie Romero, the senior midfielder, with his 2nd goal of the evening, puts the Lions up 4-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, concessions are for sale in the concession stand down below. We have a variety of food items and soft drinks for your enjoyment. Stop by the concession stand and support your school programs.
So the Eagles will look to get something started. Spend a lot of time there on their half of the field. Pushes it forward now. Off target. Falls right to a Lions player.
And it looks like once the Lions get the ball, they're just looking to attack. Here they go, sending another deep ball in. That's senior Colin Krempek chasing after it.
Oh, nice footwork. Shot on
And
its
a
way.
good
It's good.
shot.
So another goal. Colin's 2nd of the season. Now it's 5-0. Lions lead the Eagles. Great footwork there in the box by Colin, keeping himself upright. Puts one in the back of the net. 2 goals now for Colin on the season. 1 versus Goshen, 1 versus Elkhart Christian. More importantly, puts the Lions up 5-0.
There's a lazy mistake right there by Elkhart Christian. They let the ball go out of bounds. Going back to Colin Krempek, though, Having 2 goals on this season. He's having quite the year of 2024. You know, he was on that Elkhart Unified Track and Field State Championship team of Todd Shealy's last year, so hopefully he can bring some of that winning culture over to the soccer team and see if maybe they can go pretty far in the tournament this year too.
Shealy did say that they're going to be leaning a lot on him this season. There's another opportunity. The ball, try to get it into him. He'll try to track it down. Unfortunately, it goes out. It'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Looks like we have another Eagle coming into the game.
In for the Eagles, number 2, Livingston Gathunga.
And 7 for
Battle here for the ball. Lions come away with it. They'll stick with it. Push it over the top of the box. A little light shot goes over just to the left of the goal. Be a goal kick for the Eagles.
There's a couple more Lions coming in.
Number 7, Giancarlo Avila. And number 10, Spiro Lembrau.
We're on the right side now. Lions have it. What would you say the percentage would be of the Lions having the ball? 90 to 10?
Honestly, I think it might even be more than that.
I didn't want to go. I would say.
It seems almost every time Elkhart Christian touched the ball, they've had it for no more than 10 or 15 seconds before one of the Lions players gets it back.
So Elkhart doing a good job of possessing the ball.
I think a lot of that just comes back to, the turnover ratio. Elkhart really hasn't turned it over too much. And like we said, Elkhart Christian just keeps making a couple lazy passes that are making it easier for the Lions to get a hold of. It's a good ball over to the left side.
Strong push forward.
They'll send it back out to senior Spiro Lambro. Oh, and a close shot there right off the crossbar.
It's still bouncing around, though. Finally, Elkhart Christian was able to grab it.
That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in here for Elkhart Christian Academy.
In for the Eagles, number 1, Rob Laninga.
Yeah, just one mistake really we've seen from Elkhart on the defensive side was when the goalie got a little bit out of position, but fortunately for the Lions, no harm was done there.
Yeah, very lucky for the goalkeeper out there, Ernesto Mujica Pineda, because I can tell you Todd Shealy would not have let him hear the end of it if he let that ball go in.
Nine shots on goal here for the Lions. Eagles still looking for their first. Push forward now. Goalie gonna meet that one. No harm done on that.
You got to think if you're the Elkhart Academy Eagles, you're really hoping to get some sort of momentum, and it's not going to happen right there with again, another lackadaisical pass by the goalkeeper just right to one of the Lions players. But, you got to think they want to get something going into the halftime.
Shot on. Goes up over the goal. Yeah, just looking out on the field, you can tell the clear advantage speed-wise goes to the Lions. Maybe the Eagles have some size, and we kind of saw them maybe utilizing that here in that last possession. But if you have a lot of size out there, it's hard to go up against speed with that we've seen from the Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, from the looks of it, Elkhart Academy is they're not going to beat this Lions team trying to match their speed. So they're going to try to get physical, and they really need to focus on, making smart moves and getting the ball on their side of the field and see if they can't get something going.
one of the parts is Elkhart Christian just commits so much of their defense to one side, and we've seen a lot of these opportunities come from Elkhart pushing it not only forward but across the field, and the Eagles don't have the manpower to just be offsides.
And we've seen it a bunch of times already in this first half. It's almost like the Lions are kind of throwing out that Hail Mary play where, they're sending the ball deep and letting their guys use their speed to chase after it. And, when they do get a hold of that ball, it's a lot of times just one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and that's a hard ball to stop.
And we've seen the speed difference here, especially when we get some one-on-one opportunities. Elkhart's able to push ahead of any defenders. There's a push forward for the Eagles. We'll see what they can manufacture here. It's going to be a shot that ricochets off of an Elkhart player, and I think that's going to be the first corner for the Eagles. Elkhart already with 2. This will be the first one for the Eagles as they look to put one in the back of the net here. Chip away at this 5-goal lead that the Lions have.
And now I'd watch for it here. If the Lions can gain possession, they can send a ball down to the other side of the field, and one of their forwards using that speed to chase after it. Get a whistle here that's going to stop something.
We have a player running for the sidelines here.
They'll reset and try it again.
So initially, right now, Eagles only keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the box.
In for the Lions, number 19, Ian Krepnick.
There's the ball goes up high over everyone. Lions able to keep it, now pushes it forward. Here's an opportunity to use the speed if they can get past the Eagles defender. They'll pull it back but push it forward.
Here we go.
Goalie doesn't collapse on it. Here's an opportunity. Shot in. It's good.
Number 15, that's Robbie Romero again.
So now he has 2 goals to go
Lions
with.
goal by number 15, Robbie Romero.
Oh, no, that'd be 3 goals for
3?
Robbie Romero. So the hat trick for Robbie Romero.
That's got to feel good playing on, first game on this grass field out here, and he's getting the first hat trick of the season.
You're going to say, can we play every game here? I can score 3 for you any game here we play here. That puts the Lions up 6-0. 10 shots on goal for the Lions as we fall under 10 minutes. Just 7 minutes, 29 seconds left in this first half.
There's a Lions player right there getting a yellow card. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe he said something the ref didn't really like.
A little blemish on the performance that the Lions have had today.
No, it goes to the player now.
Hard action right there, keeps it in. Elkhart steps in front of it. Now the Eagles retreated. They'll push it back to the goalie. Tries the right side. Nice athletic play there for the Lions. Step in front of it. The ball gathers a crowd quickly, but Elkhart pushes it back. Right side now. Tries to find a hole in the Eagles defense. They step in front of it. The Lions will regain possession. That's an example of like what we're talking about. Just the Eagles get possession, and 5 seconds later, the Lions are able. Because that one almost went in the goal. Goalie had to step in front of it and knock it out. It'll be a corner kick for the Lions. I believe this is their 3rd corner of the game. We've seen some fancy footwork in the box there.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good moves, a lot of good ball skills by some of these Lions players.
The crowd's still gathering down there. Pretty good turnout here so far. This was an early game. Usually we get our games 7 o'clock, but there's no JV game before. Here's an opportunity. Flips it in. Goes high. Not a good touch there. A goal kick for the Eagles with 5:12 left here in the first half. The Lions lead 6-0. 10 shots on goal for the Lions. Eagles still looking for their first. All put into play shallow. In the box, back to the goalkeeper. Ooh, just gets hit by a Lions defender. Misplayed it there. Now putting himself in some trouble as he just needs to get rid of that ball, get it out of there.
Here's a good defensive stand by a forward. It's not often that you see that.
No, and the Lions still have the ball in the box.
And right there with the ball, I know that looks like senior Colin Krempik. That's actually his little brother. He's a sophomore here at Elkhart.
Ooh, he goes down in a fury of activity there. He was looking good, keeping that opportunity alive. Just not much support, not really anywhere to put the ball. We'll roll out. It'll be a Lions throw in. They do quickly.
No, it almost looks like they're playing with a metal ball out there, and the Lions have magnets on their feet.
Yeah, right? Here we go again, right side. Trying to get in front of them. Crossover, no one home.
I think they're going to call it out on that back line.
This will be a goal kick for the Eagles with just 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first half.
Caleb Overmeyer. And number 18, Ethan Fry.
We said Elkhart Christian will play Lakeland Christian and Prairie Heights, Argus, and Central Noble their next few games. Trying to get that in. Left side of the box. Now centers it up. Shot on its way. It's good. Wow.
Yeah, some of these goals are just looking like they're a little too easy.
Looks like that was number 7 with the goal.
That's Giancarlo Avila.
Actually,
We may have that wrong.
anyway, score 7-0. Lions pouring it on to the Eagles here. That's on the left side midfield. Eventually rolls out. Quickly thrown in.
2 minutes.
Battling for it out there are the Lions. She goes out, be a throw in for the Eagles. Pushing it forward now. Eagles
A
with
little
the
bit
ball.
of hope here. Get a shot, not really on goal.
And like you said, there's a shot, just not much put on it.
And that, I feel like that's how all the balls have been from the Eagles today. It's just really haven't been any oomph behind the legs of these Eagles players.
Intercepts that pass as the Eagles now pushing it forward. Players down on the turf come back up. Ooh, tried to get it forward. That was one Eagles player away from being an opportunity. Now under a minute to play here in the first half. Crosses over the other side of the field. Tried to poke it in there. Still at the ball. Just 20 seconds left.
for the Lions here as we go into halftime, it's nice being up by this much, but it's also a really good opportunity to get, these underclassmen and the younger guys some of that playing time and experience. So when all those seniors are gone next year, they can have that experience to be out on the field.
Yeah, like we said, 11 seniors, but just not very limited minutes they've played at varsity ball. That will take us to halftime, though. At half, the Lions lead 7 to the Eagles 0. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and talk about it, and get you set up for some more Elkhart High School sports happening in the next few days. You're watching Elkhart Boys Soccer on Michiana Video.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together, we'll help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Vote voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to Littons.com.
You've decided it's...
Back out here at Lions Field, just about halfway through halftime here. Lions up big, 7-0 in this matchup against the Elkhart Christian Eagles. Also wanted to mention that this was the NIHHC, the Northern Indiana Hispanic Health Coalition night here at the soccer field. Their mission is to improve the health and wellness of underserving communities by providing preventative health screenings, education, and advocacy with a primary focus on Hispanics. They got a booth set up here underneath the bleachers here at Lions Field. Just a great opportunity to get that mission out to the general public. Like I said, score 7-0. Brian, your thoughts on the first half?
As you see, the teams are sitting on the corners of the field. The coaches are talking to them. If I'm Elkhart's coach, I'm not really sure what I can say to the kids. They've played a great game so far. I would just say go out there and make sure you don't make any mistakes, okay? If I'm Elkhart Christian's coach, they got to get something going. They got to find some kind of hope. They got to be aggressive on offense. They got to be better with their passes. I wish we had a whiteboard here that we could tally up how many passes they made that just led to turnovers. And I think that's where a lot of their problems are stemming from, because they're just being lazy with the ball.
It'll be interesting to see how the second half plays forward. Some rules that you might not be aware of at home. Explain where the score is at now. We're going to have a running clock. Is that correct?
Yes. So in the second half, for as long as the score stays at least a 5-goal differential, the second half will be a running clock. If the goal differential gets to 9 and they've played at least 15 minutes of the second half, then the game should be terminated.
So thank you for bringing us up on the rules. I know everyone needs a refresher on the rules, and that's kind of what we're looking at. There's a good shot there at Chile instructing his players. They're over there on the bench getting ready. Did want to let you know also in action in Elkhart Athletics, the girls golf team is at South Bend Adams tonight. And, of course, the boys' JV Gold soccer team is at Warsaw. Tomorrow we'll see the girls' JV soccer at 5:30 against Mishawaka Marion. Also, the boys' varsity tennis will be at Penn. And on Michiana Video tomorrow, joining me, Brian, and we'll have that action for you as the girls' varsity home team takes on the Mishawaka Marion Knights at 7:15. Make sure you tune in to Michiana Video for that game. And while you're on Michiana Video, make sure you like and follow us to stay updated on all Elkhart athletics as we bring you fall sports, volleyball, unified flag football, soccer. And Brian, as we dwindle down here, just 2 minutes, I know you're part of the coaching staff of the Elkhart unified flag football team. Tell us a little bit about your season.
So we've been practicing for a couple weeks now. It's been about 3-4 weeks. We just started 3 years ago, so, we're still kind of get the ball rolling. Last year we only had about 6 kids, and so far we've had about 24, 25 different students come out for us, so we're really excited. We got our first game in September 4th. We'll play a home game at Rice Field against South Bend Adams. It's technically a scrimmage, but, we'll get out there, kind of get all the new players used to how flag football works, and, we got a lot of kids who maybe never have caught a football before, never thrown a football, so it's kind of nice to get them out there and doing something that maybe they wouldn't have done before, and playing with their friends and people that they wouldn't typically play with at a high school setting.
So that's going to be coming up. Michiana Video will be doing a unified flag football game. Always one of our very well-viewed events that we put on Michiana Video. So make sure we'll get that scheduled for you before the end of the night to make sure you know what date to tune in to Michiana Video. as we're going to get ready to get started, a couple players out there. One that comes to mind right now is Robbie Romero, with 3 goals so far in this game. Also had some other multi-goal scorers so far. But so far the offense on key right now for the Lions. There's a shot of the Eagles as they look to break their huddle. This is about 30 seconds till we get back to action. We'll be back with you, girls soccer, tomorrow, Mishawaka Marion. Then the 28th, next Wednesday, we'll have another girls soccer game against South Bend Adams. Volleyball will be on the first time on Michiana Video on August 29th as they host South Bend Adams, all on Michiana Video. And we get ready. We just started the second half here at the brand new Lions Field. Turf looks great with the sun splashing. Lions now going right to left from my vantage point. Cross over here.
Looks like the Lions here are playing a little bit more just the same game, controlling that time possession of ball and kind of playing keep away from the Eagles.
Yep, number 26 who just got that ball, that's Landon Baker, freshman defender out there. First opportunity really for the Eagles, not able to catch it though. That'll be a goal kick for the Lions. Elkhart with possession. Kick over to the right side. Slowly pushing it forward. Finally gets one. Can't get behind the defensive back line for the Eagles. That one gets through. Pushing it forward now. Elkhart steps in front of it.
Whistle here is going to be Elkhart Lions ball. They'll play it quickly.
Yeah, Elkhart went quickly there. Push over to the far side.
There's another one of those Hail Mary balls. Eagles there doing a good job of staying in front of the forwards for Elkhart, making sure they don't get a chance at that.
Job keeping the ball in too. However, in a little bit of trouble. You want to clear the ball now. There he does. Momentarily. Tried to poke it in there. There's an opportunity now going on the right-hand side. Kick over. Easy save there for the goalie for the Eagles. Forget our first football game comes August 30th on Michiana Video as the Northridge Raiders travel to Rice Field for a 7 o'clock start.
There's a little bit of a bad touch there by the Lions defender, giving up a throw-in for the Eagles, but looks like he's going to get that ball right back. Well, they do it again.
A dangerous spot to put the ball out there. As Elkhart Christian will get an opportunity there to throw it in. Let's see if they can put something together here. Possibly put one in the back of the goal. A real opportunity there, though it will stay possession for the Eagles. Long throw.
And there's that Lions back line. They're just not going to let anything through.
Yeah, that's a good job at just clearing that ball. Now they'll step in front of that throw in and clear the ball. This one will stay in play, though. Pushing it forward. Elkhart clears it of any danger momentarily.
Looks like with some of these balls, the sun might be playing a little bit of a factor for the players.
I'm going to say Elkhart Christian looking a little bit more organized now. And that could be, got to take account that Elkhart just slowing things down. The Lions are not seeing the rapid pace out of them. There we go. Now pushing it forward.
You're going to try to play one through. I don't think they're going to catch up to that one. Play back to the goalkeeper again.
Goalkeeper really doesn't get much on the ball when he clears it. There's a missed opportunity by the Eagles. Turns into a Lions possession now.
You know, and I think we're going to see a lot more of this, just kind of passing it back and forth from side to side instead of those deep balls from the Lions.
Elkhart content with their 7-goal lead they have on the Eagles.
There they go.
Push it forward, again. Though. There's some speed. He'll pull it back. The push forward.
Another corner kick for Elkhart Lions.
That one's poked over the line. It'll be a corner for the Lions. You can kind of tell that Elkhart kind of pulled back on that one.
Yeah.
Elkhart going to dribble it back out. Right side now.
It was us versus us. Yeah. I mean, so Mishawaka's mad at us because they have two boys that are transferring. One's a running back, and the other one's a defensive end.
Lions still a possession, but no urgency. As you expect, 7-0 lead. On 12 shots on goal, Eagles still looking for their first. They've had a couple, just haven't been able to get them close to the goal.
Yeah, you got to think Elkhart, the Lions are sitting a little comfortable with this cushion they've got.
Ooh, nice poke out. Left side of the box. Crossover to the center of the box. Elkhart still in possession. Going to kick it back now. Cross goes in. Still in the box. Elkhart. The Eagles. Finally clear the ball there.
It almost looked like, you know, he was clearing it the wrong way. I think he's lucky his teammate was right there beside him to deflect that ball. They send another deep ball in.
Eagles push that ball out of the box. Lions still with possession now down the right-hand side. Cross goes over. Lions able to track that down. Now they'll just retreat the ball. Just about 30 minutes left here in the second half. Midfield. .71 degrees out there. A beautiful day for soccer. That one gets pushed forward now. Lions still in possession.
That's another senior out there for the Lions, number 13, Nolan Gilbert.
He hands the ball off. Now pushing down the right-hand side. In the box. Shot on its way. Goal is able to make the save. That's the 13th shot on goal for the Lions. As it goes in quickly. And roll out. Looks like we have a few substitutions for the Lions and the Eagles. Possession regained by the Lions. Now going down the right-hand side.
Looks like they'll just flip it and come back here to the near side.
In for the Eagles is number 8, Landon Troyer. And in for the Lions, number 10, Spiro Lambrau. Number 19, Ian Krempet. And number 22, Jacob Whitlow.
Kick goes in by the Eagles. Gets it to the goalie. No harm there. Able to grab that with no issue. Elkhart pushing forward now. Runs into a wall. Still have the ball, though. Flicks it over to the left. Now pushing
really good
forward
passing.
now. Opportunity here. One's knocked around. Be a throw in for the Lions. They take it quickly, though. Now into the box.
Right there.
Yeah, offsides. $7-0 remains our score. 27.5 minutes left here in the second half. And the first ever game for the Elkhart boys soccer team here at the newly branded Lions Field. Still some remnants of the Elkhart Memorial football days here as we look around.
Oh, yeah, you can still see the red in the bleachers.
Red in the bleachers. You can look down at the track. You can still see where it says Chargers. Press box is a nice red tone.
They got to have a little bit of nostalgia here for the Chargers.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure everyone is excited not only to be watching soccer here, but to be playing soccer here, as they've done a great job investing in this sport for the high school.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's good for the high school. It's good for the players, too. You know, the better the facilities they have, I think the better they kind of get through high school and kind of get better at their own respective sports.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before, Northern Indiana being a hotbed of soccer, and not many, if any, can say they play in a facility like this.
Oh, right.
Sometimes, even though soccer turns out some great, not only players, but teams from this area, you go and watch these teams and you barely have anywhere to sit, or it's just really oddly placed where they decide to put the soccer field. So this is really a great job of showing these athletes coming up, especially in the middle school ranks, even down to elementary, who play their games not too far from this field, that they have a great facility to look up to as they continue their high school into their high school career.
You know, and it'll be really nice those times when they hold sectional games here, and you know, you've got teams playing back to back, and that way parents don't have to wait for, you know, one team's supporters to leave so that they can have a seat. You know, they can all just kind of line up here, they can line up on the other side. It'll be really nice for situations like that.
And just the opportunity, I mean, you still have a second pitch over there where we used to play. You have two phenomenal fields where you can play games at.
You know, that kind of poses a question. I wonder if Elkhart's ever thought of the idea of holding a tournament here where they can play more than one game at once.
I know they just did it with volleyball, where they had a 4-team tournament. One played in the field house, the other one played in the Tubbs Gymnasium, and then, of course, the finals was in the Tubbs Gymnasium, but same kind of concept. If the grass can withstand it, definitely a good opportunity to even get some more eyes, some more people in the seats here at this stadium that we're just raving about. And it looks like both of the fields do have lights, so I'm sure we'll see that later on in the fall as we get less and less sunlight. 24 minutes left here, second half. Big name here for the Lions.
Looks like that's going to be their first shot on goal of the game for the Eagles.
As Brian calls the first one there. Elkhart still leading in that category, 13-1. Robbie Romero, 3 goals.
Smart move right there by Ian Krempek, just kind of stopping. He knew he was offsides. You know, he doesn't need to let the ref blow the whistle, just let the ball go out to the goalkeeper.
Kind of keeps things going. As you look out there, you can see Todd Sheely still coaching his kids.
Well, you know, that's the thing with him. I don't think it matters if they're down by 10 or up by 7. You know, he's always going to get on them to make the right move and make sure that they're playing the game the right way and the way that it should be played. And, you know, that's what makes him such a great coach.
Yeah, definitely. And you've seen what he's done with not only the soccer program, we touched about the state championship in unified track.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's been doing it a while when it comes to soccer. And when I was in high school, he was my coach on the unified track team. And he kind of brings that leadership quality from soccer over to unified track. And obviously he brings a winning mentality too. And it's really shown with the success that he's had.
Into the lines, number 21,
Last season, the Elkhart Lions boys soccer team was 9-7-2, 2-2 in conference play. They scored 53 goals and only allowed 25 in that effort. And going back to 2022, they were 10-4-2, 3-1 in conference play. Have a stoppage of play out there. In 2021, they were 15-2-1.
You know, you mentioned last year they scored 53 goals. 39 of those goals came from three players that they lost.